Yeah, so option 3 is you pass the parameters separately, like database, username, password, and then an object with a host and dialects. A host in this case is localhost. Dialects is like either one of MySQL, MariaDB, Postgres, or MSSQL. Let's see what else. Yeah, so here seems to be working. Maybe I'll just change it here, the definition of the DB to this one, right? To test the other one, because this is more like a real world scenario, right? You have a username, a password, a database name, and then you just select the dialects, the driver in this case. I'm using MySQL DB, right? So I'll run a MySQL database locally, so we can see how it connects to it. It will be the same exact thing if you connected it to an external database, right? Which could be a real world case scenario. So here, for instance, I can try to connect to my MySQL database, but I don't think it's running. So I will need to get it to run first. So I'll just type MySQL d dash console. So it's aborted the process. I'm running on Windows, right? But there's some problem here, which the MySQL did not run. I already installed it before, so I won't go over that in this video, but we probably need to initialize it. Right, so I'll try it again via administrator. Yeah, it doesn't work either. What's the reason? Yeah, failed to initialize. ACL grant time zones, can't open and lock privileges table. So it failed to initialize the database, right? I can just type MySQL, try to, yeah, I can connect to localhost. That probably means the server is not running, right? The service, MySQL service is not running in my computer. Yeah, so MySQL shuts down automatically. What could be the reason? So could it be corruption? Should I look at my.cnf? Here's for MariaDB auto shutdown without overload. Just shuts down everything. Stop plugin shutdown complete. Can you connect to MySQL? Can't run MySQL server, right? Unable to start. Yeah, so it says to manually start the service by running services.msc on Windows. So I'll try that. look for the MySQL service, which is set to automatic, and try to run its start service. Yeah, the service on local computer started and stopped. That is probably we're having the same problem with privileges table or something. Okay, so let's see if I finally get you a solution now. Okay, so if I run the command prompt as a administrator, I can just go to C and type MySQL-u root to try to log in, or just MySQL D console to try to run. Skip. Yes, there is a solution here, right? If I run MySQL-u root, okay, so there's a sequence MS input to solve this. Which is basically you run MySQL-u root and then flush privileges. But first you have to skip grant tables, right? So you have to run MySQL D to run the service while skipping the grant tables, so you can log in without a password, right? That's basically what it's for. And console, so that it outputs everything, right? So we can see. And after that, I can just, when I flush the privileges, I can just set the root password again. Yes, that's basically the sequence. These commands here in the notepad. So if I just I'll just open a new administrator CMD. Go to CD /CLS to clear. Yeah, then I can type these commands. MySQL D skip grant tables, right? So it's running on port 3306, right? I'll just run another terminal as an administrator. Yes, CD /CLS, and then MySQL-u root, right? So yeah, so then I can log in and then flush all the privileges. I just logged in without password, and then I just alter the user root at localhost. I just set the password to root, right? So now if I just run again the MySQL, yeah, it works. And now I can log into it by using root as a username in root as well as a password. Then this should work. If I run node index.js, yeah, actually I have to install the because I'm using an old version of MySQL, right? 5.7, so it doesn't use the driver the version 3 yet, so I have to install manually the version 2 of the driver, right? So it should be npm install MySQL 2 should work, right? So let's see. Yes, if I run node index.js, what does it say? Can't create test file. Unknown database. Oh yeah. So I have to create a database. So let's exit here. Log again with password root, and then create database example db. Let's see if it works. Yeah, one row affected. Yeah, it works. So now instead of database here in the Sequelize params, I just use example db here. Let's see how it goes. So if I just run node index.js, yeah, so it works, right? It created on the MySQL database, created the user, insert the table, and yeah, and printed the everything. Yeah, so that sums it up.